everyone, and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. Today's video is going to be a house projects and decorating video, so I hope that you enjoy it and that it can give you some new ideas and inspiration. Before we get started, we're going to do a little shopping. I headed into Tucson on this day, tried out a new coffee shop, and now I am walking through HomeGoods to see what they have that's new, because it's been a long time since I've shopped through HomeGoods and they had a lot of new awesome unique items. This HomeGoods is in Tucson, Arizona, and so they do have a good selection of Western themed items, which is always really fun to look through. They always have a good selection of like pottery, vases, shelf decor, different things like that, and also a wide variety of frames, especially if you're looking for tabletop frames, and a lot of unique baskets as well. A great place to look for comforters, bathroom items, which I was looking for items for our bathrooms because we will be focusing on our 3 bathrooms in this video. So I shopped through the entire store, found a lot of items that I loved, but I only ended up purchasing 2 little frames in the end from this store. Make sure you always check out the clearance sections. They do have a clearance section for furniture. Sometimes the furniture is beyond repair, but sometimes you can find furniture that you could flip, maybe just like fix the cabinet doors, give it some paint. I have flipped, I think, 2 different furniture pieces from HomeGoods before. They do also have a wide selection of rugs, which are always fun to look through. They had quite a few faux trees and tall lamps, actually a lot of really pretty furniture. Sometimes their furniture can be overpriced a little bit, but it just depends. I also looked through the lamps because I am looking for a lamp for our living room. Didn't end up finding anything, but they did have quite a few cute options. They did have a lot of options for large laundry baskets, and I always get questions about the large laundry basket in our bathroom. They have something very similar at HomeGoods. So for my laundry basket, I have to put a laundry bag in it that I got from Amazon, but if you got this one from HomeGoods, it already has the laundry bag in the basket. I also liked this little basket as well with the lid. That would be cute in a nursery. So the last area I wanted to look through was the bathroom section. Always check the end caps of these sections because that is where they will have the clearance items. So I'm back home now and I'm going to do a little haul of what I've been collecting for this video and for these bathrooms. Like I said, in this video, I'm going to be focusing on the 3 bathrooms in our home and just doing some little upgrades and decorating and organization in each bathroom. So I'll start off with what I got on that shopping trip. I didn't quite get as much as I was hoping to find, but I did get a couple of rugs to try. In HomeGoods, I found 2 little frames for our bedroom. I got a little soap dish at Target for our bathroom. I also got 2 rugs from Amazon to try, and I think I'm going to end up using this one for sure. It's a little bit grippy on the bottom, and it's just a nice simple waffle knit bath rug with a fringe on the edge. Also got this one on Amazon to try as well. Boys' bathroom needs a new toilet seat, so we got that off of Amazon. And then also in my Amazon order, I got another one of these toilet brushes. I have one in the boys' bathroom, and this has worked out really awesome. It's got ventilation, you can replace the brush head, a new drain cover for the boys' shower, and then this is 3 little picture frames for our bathroom. And then over here we have a faucet, so just a lot of different random things for these bathrooms. And then I also have a whole shower faucet tub set arriving in the mail today for our hall bathroom. And then over here we have a new vanity for the boys' bathroom, which I'm really excited to unbox, see all of the details in person. We also have a beautiful countertop. I had explained in a previous video that the vanity that we currently have in that bathroom is starting to show a lot of water damage because it's MDF, and so the side of the vanity is starting to swell and it's coming apart. It's just not looking so great after 4 years. So unfortunately we do have to replace that, but we are going to replace it with a beautiful real wood vanity, and this one is from Willow Bath. We've used their vanities in the past. They're always high quality, beautiful. So we'll get this one unboxed and take a closer look at it, and figure out how we're going to get it over into that bathroom. Okay, so we've got the quartz countertop, the shelf that goes inside the vanity, the sink, and then here is the beautiful vanity. This is dark walnut teak wood. So now we need to go and remove the old vanity and get the area prepped for this new vanity.
I want to set her up here. Visualize it. Well, you picked that good one. They were going to plant, so if I plant it and flip it over.
So I was trying to carefully pop off this back piece of countertop because I didn't want to damage our accent wall. We eventually got that off, got the vanity removed and taken outside, and then I brought over the new vanity, and I did end up having to remove the knobs to get this vanity to fit through the door. It barely fit, and before I pushed that back against the wall, I did want to clean the floor, and then I also will have to do some touch-up paint along the wall under the vanity as well. Okay, so I got the vanity in here. I did have to remove the knobs because this thing barely fit through the door. Worst case scenario, we could have pulled out the dryer, but I didn't want to have to do that. But we are going to have to cut out a little bit of the back. They do have this thinner panel here in the back, so it's easy to cut out if you need to, or you could probably just pop out the whole thing. So once we get this back into place, we'll put on the countertop and the faucet and everything, and all of this will get covered up with the countertop. This countertop did come with a little piece for the back as well. Okay, so Jalen decided to install the faucet before we installed the countertop just to make it a little bit easier, and it worked out great. We got the countertop attached to the vanity, and then he just had to hook up the hoses underneath. So this matte black faucet is from Kraus. We have used a lot of Kraus faucets over the years, really love them, always amazing quality. This one has a single handle with also a lift rod drain. This faucet just has a nice high-end modern look with clean lines. It goes with the style of the bathroom and just was a beautiful finishing touch for this vanity. Okay, so last step was to pick a new rug. The old rug was so stained and also was ripped on the one end, so I ended up choosing that smaller waffle knit rug from Amazon. After that, I did some cleaning, cleaned the light fixture, the mirror, and now here is the before and the after with the new vanity. Absolutely love it. Like I said, this vanity is from Willow Bath & Vanity. It's their Atlanta teak wood 24-inch bathroom vanity. They do have it in a couple of different sizes and finishes. So the link to this vanity and also everything else that I feature in today's video will be down below in the description box of this video. Pausing here to mix up my daily AG1, and you guys have heard me talk about this a lot because I have been drinking AG1 for years now. I love that it helps my gut health, it gives me energy, helps my mood. I can just tell such a difference when I take this, and it just gives me a boost every day. It's a great time to try out AG1 because as of today, they have just launched 3 new flavors. So the 3 new flavors are tropical, berry, and citrus. So far, I've been drinking the berry and the tropical. Right now, I'm going to mix up and try the citrus for the first time. With just 1 scoop of AG1, I'm getting 75 plus vitamins, minerals, and whole food sourced ingredients, probiotics. So I put my scoop in my cup and then I go and fill it up with water to about the 8-ounce mark. And then I always like my AG1 to be really cold, so I will add some ice cubes in here. The citrus is definitely my new favorite. I really love how that tastes. I keep my AG1 in the fridge in this canister and it's empty right now, so I'm gonna refill it with the citrus. Like I said, it's the perfect time to try out AG1 because they have all these new flavors. It's an upgraded formula. They have updated travel packs. If you want to try out AG1 and the new flavors, then click my link down below, or you can scan the QR code right here on the screen and you will get $76 worth of free gifts with your first order when you subscribe. So all of that free with your first order. Definitely go and check them out, and thank you to AG1 for sponsoring this video and for being a long-term sponsor of Hannah's Happy Home. Okay, so now we're working over in our hall bathroom, and we had completely renovated this bathroom last year, but we still hadn't added a new matte black faucet set to match the rest of the bathroom, and we also still hadn't added the trim to this bathroom. So that is the 2 things we'll be working on, and I also have to do a little bit of painting and cleaning. We were just talking about this yesterday. Nothing can ever go perfect when you're doing home improvement, of course. You had to take the inside out of this one, and we're gonna try to put it into that one and hopefully it'll work. Well, that did not work. He's heading out to the shop to get his torch to hopefully heat this up and get it to come off, because if this could come off and it would just be the pipe, then he could attach the new faucet. There's just always an issue, but hopefully we can figure it out. In the meantime, I'll work at cleaning off this countertop. I also got this Munchkin Super Scoop bathtub organizer. I thought this was such a neat idea for Levi's toys to keep on the side of the tub. Also got Levi some more shampoo and body wash. While Jalen was trying to figure out that faucet, I was doing some cleaning, and when it comes to replacing faucet sets in a shower and a tub, we have realized over the years of renovating that that can sometimes be very difficult to do, especially if it's an older faucet set that you're trying to replace. Unless you're doing a new shower as well and you can work on the pipes back in there, it can just sometimes be difficult. We thought we had found the exact set that would replace this one, and everything did fit perfectly except for that tub faucet. I'm going to quickly add the floor trim to this bathroom. When we renovated this bathroom, we just stuck this one piece of trim in here, and it wasn't even the correct trim that matches the rest in the house. We just put it there for the final shots of the video because at the time we didn't have the correct trim. So now this floor trim is finally complete. Well, he figured it out just like I knew he would. We got it installed.
The insert inside is made for an older style faucet, so I ended up actually cutting the inside of that insert off and re-epoxying it shorter so that it would fit in this one. And yeah.
Almost didn't bother painting that, but I'm so glad that I did. It looks so much better. I got a nice smooth finish. It matches all of the other matte black touches that we have in this bathroom and just looks really nice up against the wood. So really happy with that. And then we're also really happy with the faucet set that we added to the tub. I did some cleaning in here. Some of it I filmed, some of it I didn't. I cleaned the front of the cabinet, did some organizing, cleaned the countertop, the sink, the toilet. We installed the trim over here finally. So it feels really good to finally have this bathroom completely finished. We have everything done in here that we wanted to get done. Okay, so now I'm going to do some decorating and cleaning in our bathroom. Over here on this side table, I added this vase with dried flowers from my mom's garden, and then I also have a few dried roses from my Valentine's bouquet. So that's a nice pop of color over here, and I want to work on these shelves. They need to be cleaned desperately, and I also want to refresh them, redecorate a little bit, just using decor that I already have on hand. So first I picked out one of those rugs to put over here by the shower. I chose that second Amazon rug. This one was very affordable, and yet it's so comfy. It's such good quality. I will have both of those Amazon rugs linked down below. So now I'm working on these shelves, just starting with the top shelf, dusting the shelf, and then adding some decor. I grabbed some decor out of my home decor storage closet, and then also used a few things that I already had on this shelf, just rearranged it a little bit, and I love how it turned out. So when you're decorating shelves, it's all about balance and having different heights, different textures. I always love to add a pop of green to the shelves. When you're adding greenery to shelves, make sure that you're spacing them out. Like if I have this plant up here in the left-hand corner, then I don't want to put another plant directly below it. You want to space it out. And then the same with baskets, frames, anything that you're adding to a shelf. So you can see that I did that with these 3 plants. We've got one up in the left-hand corner, one in the right-hand corner, and then one in the middle of the bottom shelf. You can also group different items together, usually group in groups of 3s or 5, and just mix and match. You can always switch it up later. That's the great thing about shelves, is you can easily switch them up. It's not like you're hanging anything on the wall. And I love to have shelves throughout our home. These shelves were a DIY project that my husband made and are just nice to have over here in the corner. I did some cleaning and now I'm going to do some organizing. I've been wanting to reorganize and clean our bathroom cabinets and drawers. So I'm starting with this left cabinet. Everything was just stuffed in here. So I pulled out all of the towels, the wash rags. I just took everything out, wiped down the shelves, and then kind of went through the items as I was organizing them back onto the shelves and got rid of anything that we weren't using. These 2 containers I already had on hand, and these hold all of Jalen's items. I've gotten our bathroom items just down to what we actually use every day. I feel like the bathroom is the one room where you can collect so much clutter because you're trying so many different items. There's so many little items, and when it comes down to it, you just need the basics. You just need what you are actually using. I try to use up what I already have on hand before I go and try a new product or order anything else. I just try to keep our bathroom minimal. That is what works for us. It's so much easier to keep clean. You can fit everything in the drawers and the cabinets. You don't have clutter on the countertop. That also applies to your shower as well. try to keep that minimal as well. Just keep in there what you are actually using, and using these acrylic drawer organizers has been really helpful. I'll link my favorites down below, and then I also have some larger organizers like down here in the bottom drawer. That's nice to kind of section out different products. Maybe you could put all of your hair products in one big container like that, and then you just have to pull it out and put it on the countertop when you're fixing your hair. You just have to figure out what works best for you, but this is just what seems to work best for us. I was putting some pictures in these little frames that I got from Amazon, and I've been wanting to add 3 frames over here to this wall, but now that they are on the wall, I'm starting to question it. So you can let me know what you think down below. Maybe I just need to take out the mat and just have a picture that will fill up the entire frame. My plan was we are actually heading to Oregon here in about a month for our anniversary trip, and so I wanted to get 3 pictures from that trip to put in those frames because our large canvas over our tub is from Cannon Beach in Oregon. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed today's home decorating and house projects video, and also as I shared some organization tips. I hope that it just gave you inspiration and motivation today. Thank you each so much for watching, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye!